7 of the Telltale Brain, Ramachandran introduces the principle of aesthetics, or beauty. Ramachandran believes that since many things that are aesthetically pleasing to humans are also aesthetically pleasing to other creatures, saying that aesthetics is linked to culture would be false. He believes that all creatures base their opinions of aesthetics on 9 criteria or laws: grouping, peak shift, contrast, isolation, perceptual problem solving, abhorrence of coincidences, orderliness, symmetry, and metaphor. Because the material in this chapter is essentially art, and the perception of it, or basically like the beauty in the world, which is essentially all opinion, Ramachandran did not write this chapter in his usual style. Ramachandran typically gives a description of a condition such as synesthesia, phantom limbs, etc., and then gives an example of a patient suffering from the condition and the experiment he used to study it, before finally explaining the phenomena and how it works in the brain. In this chapter, Ramachandra opened up with a historical story of art in India, followed by that he used his explanation of aesthetics, how humans perceive it similarly to other creatures. Next, his study, which unlike interesting neurological experiments, was pretty much watching him deal with birds, before finally closing the chapter with a description of his 9 criteria, or he only got to describe 3 of them. These descriptions mainly involved art. I'm a little biased because I have no interest in art, but I think this was the worst chapter in the Telltale Brain so far. Because perception of aesthetics varies from human to human because it's just opinion, it is hard for me to believe that 9 criteria can accurately cover the basis for what humans see as beautiful. However, the upcoming descriptions in the next chapter could prove me wrong. I did not like how this chapter did not include information about a specific patient. I know that doesn't fit the context of this chapter, but I feel like the best part of this book is how Ramachandran actually talks about real patients and real neurological experiments he's done in his life. It makes the reader feel like they're involved in the physical experimentation process and makes them more involved in neuroscience. I feel like this topic wasn't beneficial to the book because it took away from his style of writing that I really enjoyed.